I love how Prince Harry is now re-releasing Wah! In paperback, and he's trying to spin it like he's doing the royal family a favor. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and oh my gosh, sorry about yesterday's video. Don't be mad at me, be mad at yourselves. If you missed my Meg Ryan video, go click it and read my pinned comment. I stand by what I said there. So many people got upset at me. Hello, I never said it was real. You believe everything you want to read, and sometimes you gotta look at it. You gotta vet everything, find multiple sources. It's what I try to do. Don't just believe everything you read. Now, I always say that here, sources. These are sources. Does it mean it's true? No, we have our opinions. We think certain things on this channel a lot, but I tell you when this is factual and when we're reading sources. Now, we're reading sources again today, guys, just so we're all clear. But anyway, let's digress to today's topic. To those of you who got what I was doing and appreciate it, thank you for noticing and thank you for everything you do. Everybody who's been supporting this channel, you guys are so incredible. But I just find it funny when I kick the nest a little bit and everybody gets mad. But this should get you mad. This should get you more mad, because reality here is Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, is getting released in paperback, but with a surprising decision. The Duke and Duchess previously told people that his memoir was a raw account of the good, the bad, and everything in between. It's hitting the shelves in a new format this fall. They announced that the book will be published in paperback October 22nd, just in time for the holiday season. Books always come around in October, so they can be bought as presents, stocking stuffers in November, December. Here in the US. The book will be published in the UK the 24th. While it's common for paperback editions of books to feature new chapters or additional information, Penguin Random House confirmed the contents of the paperback are unchanged. The decision not to include anything new is widely being viewed as a step towards reconciliation with the royal family. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break.
We want privacy. We want privacy. We want privacy. We want privacy.
You baby. You're trying to get us to think.
We want privacy.
Shut up, Harry. You're trying to get us to think that you're doing them a favor, that you're doing something nice here by re-releasing the lies. And you know what? I was talking about this with Steph the Alternator last night. Go subscribe to Steph the Alternator. She is a great voice in this space. And as we were talking about this, because I was like, I don't believe it. She's like, not only I don't believe it, but think of what he could do. Think of what he could have done in this re-release. With everything that's changed since then, diagnosis of cancer, et cetera, in his family, all the animosity, everything that's been out there, he could have written a foreword that could have sort of attempted to say, listen, I regret some of the decisions in this book. I do not mean to aim more ill will at my family in this new edition. I will leave it here for historical purposes unchanged, but I would like to say X, Y, blah, 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 blah. There are so many things he could have done. So many things he could have done to attempt to actually create reconciliation, but no. What he expects to get thanked on is, I didn't add more. I mean, the audacity of this guy. Now, there's a part of me that wonders if this even is like his fault. But I do. But there was a part of me, as I look at things objectively, and I try to, I'm sure, he got a pretty big upfront deal. I was talking about this with Steph as well. He got paid a lot of money for this book, for Spare. And one could argue, well, that was probably always part of the deal, that we're going to release multiple versions of the book afterwards, etc. But Steph made a point. When this book deal was made, Prince Harry was kind of a big deal. This was before he was telling everything. This was the first big royal book exposing all. It's why it was a #1 bestseller for so long. It sold a lot of copies. You can't lie about it. He dished some royal tea. He did. He was in such a situation where every publisher probably was willing to give him a deal. I bet you not only did he get that up front, I'm realizing Steph got me into to agree, he probably makes a percentage in every book. And if that's true, which it probably is, he's now going to profit more off this book. Now, after everything we've seen and all the backlash they faced, the stress it's put on their family, he wants this book released again for anybody who couldn't afford it the first time out of curiosity to just get a little bit more money. And if that's the case, which it likely is, and you didn't even attempt to put a forward or something in there to try to make amends while you're continuing to make more money off of your family, like I said at the beginning, this should make you furious. Now, the other part of me thinks he didn't put a forward or extra chapter because he's saving it for book 2. Because look, if I'm advising him as someone who doesn't care about right or wrong, and I'm just advising him on how to market himself the best to make more money, yeah, you save that book. You save part 2. You save the extra stuff for the next installment so you can sell it again. That is what you would do. So again, it just shows the grifting nature of this guy. Look, it's deplorable. It is deplorable to me that this is happening, that he'd be out there. Again, with everything that's going on with the royal family right now, shame on him. This is a step towards reconciliation. Paperback publication dates also coincide with King Charles and Queen Camilla's upcoming tour of Australia later this year. Buckingham Palace announced in July that they would visit the countries this fall and host a head of governor meeting on October 21st, 26th. So look, Steph pointed this out, and I'm like, well, I'm sure there's always a date that someone could spin as a bad date to release it. But again, the fact that it's being released while they're out there, so they're going to potentially people will try to question them about this. It's just shameful. The king's going through enough. You got your book out. You already did the dirty work. You did it. You refused to apologize. Now you're going to start printing paperback copies. Do we really need that, Harry? Did people not get enough of the book the first time around? You really think this is going to sell again hugely? This is just for people who couldn't afford maybe the big book, who aren't paying attention. And it's just, to me, shameful that they're going to go back to this well to make more and more money to grift off of this royal family, spreading secrets, lies, crap. It is just shameful. Random Mouse said Spare's paperback will have the same cover as the hardcover, will feature a newly designed package, and will be issued in a total of 16 languages. So worldwide, paperback is being released in North America, yada, yada, yada. Spare became an instant bestseller. It sold 6 million copies around the world, earning the Guinness Book of World Record for fastest selling nonfiction book of all time. Hate him all you want. He sold a lot of damn books, which again is why this is such a disservice and why so many people are so angry at him and Meghan for putting this all out there, for trying to turn this. So Prince Harry described his memoir as a raw account of the good, the bad, and everything in between. Yeah, right. I don't want anyone to I don't want to tell anyone what to think of it, and that includes my family. This book and its truths are in many ways a continuation of my own mental health journey. It's a raw account of my life. My hope has been to turn my pain into purpose. So if sharing my experience makes a positive difference in someone else's life, well, I can't think of anyone else rewarding that. Because, all those other princes out there that are lazy and don't want to do work, they can be like, look at Harry's book, Dad! Oh, this guy is the worst. Make sure you stay tuned to updates. Make sure you hit that bell for all alerts. Hit that all. When you get notified, become part of our notification squad. Hit the like I just showed you, and leave a comment. The engagement helps to get the word out in this video. Can you believe he's doing it again? I mean, I can. They're the 2 biggest grifters in the entire world. Of course, he's going to milk this even longer. Shame on him. He should have written a foreword, if anything. And then at least he's attempting to show some class, but this man has become classless. Disgusting. Thank you guys so much for watching here. We got so much more coming for you. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Palace. And again, sorry if I duped you yesterday. Be better!